everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Tea+Tarot Tuesday. We are in our sneak peek for those who are going to be tuning in live with us tonight. And welcome if you are going to be joining us right now. And then welcome for those who are joining us in the future for Tea+Tarot Tuesday at the time that we release the the episode to the public. Um, I am Princess Leah, 888. Thank you for being here. For those who don't know, the way that we do our Tea and Tarot Tuesday readings is we pull from the strongest energies, get into the tea of the energy. So I hope you have yours. um, and we will see what's going on with the divine feminine, masculine, collective, messages from spirit, messages from Lemuria, and good next steps for our future coming up for the week ahead. Hey Montana, welcome on. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. And I just lit some backflow incense. So sorry if it gets a little bit overwhelming and it sounds like I can't breathe because I can't, but that's okay. Montano, how you been? I've been good. I've been good. It's been a journey, so I hope you are enjoying the journey that it has been for you as well. How have you been? How was the full moon in Pisces treating you? How did it treat you? I know last week was a big eclipse, and it just was really big for closure and alignment, and kind of having to really take those steps in what is closer to alignment in your highest potential, soul potential. So hopefully you're hanging in there, my dear, and getting prepared. We're kind of in the limbo stage right now between eclipses. Our next eclipse will be the solar eclipse on the new moon in Libra, and that'll be on October 2nd. And, you know, we are also at the time of this filming. It is the autumn equinox, which is the first day of autumn. So we are shifting into brand new seasons, brand new chapters. And when we are shifting into new chapters, we definitely, and new seasons, we're going to feel that seasonal, shift, right? Like right now, for instance, it's been raining for the last couple of days, and the weather is actually is feels like cold. It feels like fall, and it's cold, and it's like in the 60s, and that's cold for me. And that can make your body do all sorts of weird shifts. Welcome on, Liam, James News. Hello, glad you're here. How is that? How are you feeling? How's this energy feeling for you? And and I'm just curious. I'm curious as we're going into our new week, what Spirit has for us to really take with us um, into this week ahead. Are completing out this month of September already and going into this new moon next week in the sign of Libra. Eclipse is going to be great. Libra is the sign, it's a cardinal sign, but it also is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and abundance and all things beautiful, right? So there's going to be a sense of kind of wanting to really, again, cultivate, manifest, step into, really live at your fullest potential, at your highest being and self and best version of yourself. And that's why this last full moon was about closing out the cycles of the things that are just not in that alignment, and that can be really rough, and it can feel really rough. We can have backlash spiritually when you have the ego trying to just counteract and or go up against and fight against, because that is what we are releasing, is that attachment to the egoic things that we think we need to have, or the type of person that we think we have to be in order to be loved or successful or worthy. And so this Libra new moon coming up next week is, about really relating to our highest self, our true self, and even making sure that the people around us, right? Libra also rules relationships, it's around relationships and friendships. And Libra is also that balance, in tarot, it's the justice card. So that balance, scales, and making sure that everything is fair and everyone, it's a win-win, that finding those win-win solutions. If you're having a dilemma, if you're uncertain about something, just looking for the win-win solution for all. That's that synergy, right? Libra is about synergy, where the collective, where the sum of your is greater than the individual parts, right? And sorry again, the incense is getting crazy, so I'm trying to speak a lot and breathe a lot, and there's like this waft of delicious incense like smacking me in the face. So sorry if I sound weird, but yeah. So interestingly enough, that we have all this energy. Remember, eclipses also affect us 90 days prior to the eclipse and 90 days post. So the fact that we have, the lunar eclipse that was just in Pisces, that was 60 days prior to that was like June, right? So where were you mid-June? June 17th or so. If you have your journals, go back to that day and like, what was going on back then, just to feel what you were completing from then. And then 90 days after September 17th, that's leading into this, the end of the year, right? Yeah, October, November, December 17th. So just thinking about that for that completion is also going to be affecting us, and still being in that background to help us move and close out those cycles that the eclipse is helping us. Same with with the solar eclipse. Same with the solar eclipse in Libra is, October 2nd. So 3 months prior was July 2nd. What was happening for you July 2nd? And then moving that to January 2nd. So into the new year, this feeling of this renewal, new moons are new cycles, right? This renewal of our highest being, this renewal of our, I'm hearing luxurious like desires, and it can be materially, but it can also be more so on that spiritual wealth and well-being, I'm hearing. But also we're manifesting that into material wealth and well-being. If you have always had the dream to travel, if you always had the dream to perform, if you've always had the dream to, have a luxurious, abundant life, Venus supports that. Not to mention the fact that this entire collective is also in the South Node in Libra, which is karma, our past life. What kind of soul contracts are playing out? What kind of soul contracts are completing and finishing and finalizing, but also soul contracts are measuring and balancing out, right? And it's I was reading up on the full this new moon and some of the dates, and I meant to actually, I meant to save it so I could look at those and share it with you tonight. Pull it up here. See if it'll still show up. Oh dang it. Let's see. I think I saved it. Okay, one moment, guys. is. Here it is, Sun in Libra. Harmony's radiant balance. So, just some of the key transits during this period for those. And the reason why I'm sharing this again, because today is the day that we are going in, that the sun has now moved into Libra, the autumn equinox, the shift, and it's beautiful. And I love when we move into new seasons because that is almost like a renewal for us. It's like a clean slate, right? And so being able to know kind of what's going on in the transits a little bit more, you don't have to take it all in if it is, isn't doesn't make sense. But just trying to see a couple of things. What I wanted to bring up mostly because I was just talking about the South Node and Libra for the collective. October 13th, which is also my mom's birthday. The sun is going to be at 21 degrees Libra, which opposes Chiron in Aries. And Aries is also in the North Node, or the North Node is also in Aries. So to have Aries in both the North Node and Chiron, Chiron is about that wounded healer, right? And that's about, again, healing the things, the traumas in our life that maybe has stunted with it being an Aries, our identity. It may have limited our identity. It may have made us feel like our identity is, has been stifled and suppressed and oppressed and repressed, all the pressed. But at the same token, on the same day, October 13th, the sun's going to be also trining Jupiter and Gemini, which is actually a really beautiful and harmonious aspect for growth and optimism and having a sense of expansiveness. And so, definitely a really beautiful balance. There's that Libra balance again of knowing that you're going to be feeling, just to be mindful of that weekend of the 13th, that day, you may be feeling, on edge about having some opposing thoughts, beliefs, ideas with other people. You may be feeling triggered by your emotional pain bodies, traumas, and that's okay. Also know that with that trine in Gemini, with trine with Jupiter and Gemini, to allow yourself to expand from those triggers, to see where it can be an opportunity for hope and growth, and maybe even bringing those opposing uh, dynamics, if it's with other people or if it's again with your own internal inner child shadows, to really merge them and see how you can really learn from all of that from each other and grow in a way that perhaps the triggers used to be too much where you could not grow, and where the you know and it would keep you in this stuckness of, I don't agree with that person, I don't agree with that feeling, I don't agree with that trigger, and I'm just going to ignore it or fight it or resist it and leave it at that, agree to disagree, where this can be a really great opportunity to really awaken and shift your perspective and expand your paradigm of that space of synergy that we were talking about, that Libra really does provide, that there can be a really beautiful balance of win-win solutions in it all if you let yourself move through those triggers and move through those oppositions. So just something to think about. Okay, so that's kind of what Spirit wanted me to chat on about. Let's get into the energies for the Divine Feminine here and see what this week ahead is here to provide for us to learn, grow, be guided, understand a little bit more. Thank you, Spirit. Setting the intentions that we can see the strongest and highest energies from your frequencies of conscious love so that we can understand how to move in unconditional trust and unwavering faith and knowing that everything is divinely protected. I know that's right. Here with the Emperor card here coming out at the bottom of the deck. The feminine is definitely tapping into that beautiful divine masculine or sacred masculine energy. You know, keeping in mind we all have feminine and masculine energies. I say this every time because it's not just about masculine and necessarily a gender, right? And it's not necessarily about something external either. It's also about internally that we all carry that masculine and feminine energy. So the fact that the feminine energy came out with the bottom of the deck of the Emperor, showing that the Emperor is about protection, but also we're tapping into that sacred masculine within ourselves, right? And really bringing up that balance and that protection this week. We are divinely protected, but we're also bringing protection over our lives, over our homes, over our families, over our tribes, you know, our village. If you are a boss, an employer, right, you have your own company and, you know, you are providing a sense of protection over your employees. You're providing a sense of protection and ease no matter the chaos, right? There's that shooting volcano that was just in the back erupting, and she's just sitting totally calm and at peace. And that just really shows that, you know, whether it maybe it is also and maybe it is a masculine in your life. Could be a spouse, a partner, it could be a father figure or a boss, it could be an uncle, a grandfather that is really showing this sense of protection over you to help you, to guide you, to bring a level of peace in the midst of chaos. And take that however it resonates. And maybe it's both, because what we have here is definitely divine protection, that's for sure, with the Ace of Swords coming out. Definitely divine clarity this week is helping you move, knowing that whatever choice you make, you are protected in that choice, because there are going to be some boundaries that you have to set with the Five of Swords at the bottom. You're cutting people out that are no longer at your, here for your highest interests, cutting things out, mental distractions. It could be the swords represent communication, mental, but also cutting out things that are not serving you, things that are not healthy for your growth and your well-being. And maybe if you're not sure exactly who and what needs to be cut out, call on the divine, because spirit is here with you to help you find that clarity here, trusting that you are royally heard. You are royalty is what I just heard. And you are respected in the spiritual realm. You are highly, highly, I'm hearing, honored in the spiritual realm, and perhaps you're also manifesting a status of high respect or even royalty or popularity, I'm hearing, but more so in a sense of leadership, right? Like a king, like a queen, like a princess, right? That you are taking on this role of leadership. There's that emperor energy again. But trusting that whatever it is that you need to cut out, you will get that peace. You will get that clarity, no matter what it might be, if it's painful. Um, maybe this is past tense too. Maybe last week in the full moon, having to cut out those things, setting those boundaries, now you're like really, really in that space where you set those boundaries. You realize where you want to be in your life. You realize who you want to show up as, and you realize the things that were holding you back had to go during that full moon. And now this week is here to help you stay grounded, stay in that decision that you made, reminding you that you did set the healthy boundaries that you needed, and that you can trust. You can trust that what you did, even it may, I'm hearing this week might be hard because you set those boundaries and now you might be getting backlash. You might be getting people's feedbacks. You might be getting saying, things resisting, people resisting, saying, I don't like this choice that you made. I don't like this boundary because it doesn't serve what their ego wanted. It's aligning with what your soul needs. And that may be different. That may not be some things that other people want and agree with, right? But I'm hearing that you're manifesting. Look, with the Magician card underneath that Five of Swords, you are manifesting this beautiful life. You are manifesting a high vibrational timeline. Sorry, I don't mean to flip you off. I didn't realize I've seen it. You are manifesting a high vibrational timeline. Your truth. You have all the skills and tools that you need. Divine Feminine. You have all the beautiful skills within you. Just trust that divine is intervening exactly as needed. So I just saw 2222 on the clock. You are aligning. Okay, if you see 2222 around, see what that means. You are aligning. And it might not feel good at first because you have to cut people out and they're not going to like it. They're going to be crying. They're going to use all their waterworks to try to emotionally manipulate you to change your mind. You might even be feeling your own ego try to emotionally manipulate you to change your mind. How are you going to do this? How can you live without that person? How can you do this on your own? Right? But realize that that is all of the mental, and that you can ease that when you trust that divine is leading you, that spirit is leading you, that power. Look at them both. Do you notice that there's lightning coming out of both? You are a powerful creator, co-manifester of this new season and chapter in your life. And all of that energy from divine is coming into your wand. It's coming into your hands, is what I'm hearing. Feel it. I'm hearing feel that energy come into you. Yeah. You have so much electricity. You're so, the word that wanted to come out was ecstatic. But I'm hearing like static electricity. Like you are so, what is that word? I'm trying to find the human word for it. Spirit wants you to say you are so attractive and what is that word? When the static electricity, like when you have a balloon and you rub it on your head, right, and then your hair like stands up. Static electricity. Let me know if you know that, if there's another word for it. But that's all that's coming through. But it's like basically like you are so charged, energetically charged with this beautiful divine electricity that you are just casting out motherfuckers left and right that are no longer serving you, so that you can move and create this abundant, beautiful, luxurious life. and you are just receiving it, and people can feel it, and that's why they're sad. That's why they're mad. Thank you, freedom. What'd you say? Electromagnetic. That's the word. I like that word. I like that word. Thank you. Electromagnetic. That is how you are right now. That's how the feminine is showing up. The feminine energy within us all, receiving that beautiful, abundant energy. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, freedom. Thanks. So let's see what the masculine is up to. This beautiful to respond back to. Let's just be where the divine masculine is, right? The masculine energy within us, the masculine energy is about bringing our ideas, that which the feminine energy carries, right? The conception, the dream, the thought, right? That's the frequency of the feminine, sacred feminine energy, and then the masculine energy brings all of that into fruition, into the physical. So if you're looking at it from a standpoint, from your own manifesting viewpoint, think of it in that light. If you are listening for, for an external, you can also do that, but also keep that in mind of their own masculine and feminine energies within themselves too, to see how it might give you a more full rounded understanding. Okay. Electromagnetic. I like it. I could not find the word. Human words are hard to articulate when I'm channeling sometimes. It's like trying to turn energy into into human language, right? How do you do that? That is the gift of a intuitive channeler, though, right? Being able to bring forth the expression of the energies that we all have within us. That ability. Perhaps we intuitively channel through our artistic expressions like poetry or dance, or through content creation of whether it's games or art or song. It's all the channeling of that frequency, the electromagnetic frequency. I love it. Now I'm going to use that word 50 times tonight. Thank you. Anyway, I love it though. Feminine is on fire. All right, masculine, where are we at? Where are we at? How are you feeling? Just going to split the deck here and see what's going on in the heart space. Look, we got the 5 of Wands, kind of similar to that 5 of Swords for the feminine, with the Moon card. So definitely feeling in their feels, in their emotions right now. Perhaps I'm hearing battling between emotions. What emotions are you feeling? Battling between the emotions from external inputs and feedbacks, right? Battling between your heart and your mind, right? The Moon card, as we're talking about the moon cycles of the eclipses, may have really put you in this space of conflict and competition between what other people think you need to be doing and feeling and how you really are feeling. Our moon sign is around our emotional needs. The moon represents our intuition. So listen to your intuition, masculine, not from what others are trying to tell you. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Something awakened them in this moon. Look, the moon card. No way. I split the deck and it's the exact same cards flipped on the other side. That never happened. So that's hilarious. So again, I was just about to say this moon, these eclipses are really, really igniting this masculine double confirmation that it's igniting this masculine's heart space to really, really have to reflect on what it is that they are needing emotionally to meet their truth to and really needing to intuitively follow, not follow what other people are telling them that they have to do. Really interesting. Never had that before. That is funny. So let's just shuffle it up here and see what the strongest messages are. Thank you, Spirit. So look at that. That's beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we have her the Ten of Cups. So that's where what we don't see coming, then that is the strongest energy that the masculine does not see right now, is that this is what he's conflicting between. This is the mind over heart matter that he is very, very conflicted between. This love, this happily ever after, this emotional fulfillment. The cups are about emotions, this emotional fulfillment, family, children, partnership. This is where the masculine wants to be. This is what the energies he's coming into that he doesn't see. However, this is the energy that he's at right now. The Seven of Pentacles in this waiting period, trying to trust in the divine timing of it. Because as you could see in his heart space, there was a lot of conflict around who he should be with, how he should proceed it. I'm hearing unconventional. This could be an unconventional relationship. Perhaps maybe it wasn't a traditional kind of love affair is what I'm hearing. It could have been a traditional, a non-traditional, an unconventional kind of upbringing, unconventional kind of growth, unconventional kind of planting, seeding. Maybe you have fallen in love with your boss or your family, friend, your parents' best friend growing up, and there's an age gap. Throwing, I'm just throwing examples out there. It may resonate with a few, but perhaps it was something that has to do with culture and status and community, and maybe it has something to do with race. Maybe they're something that is unconventional that caused that clash between opinions of people thinking that they know what's best for you, that you are really now trying to decipher between, you know. And given that it's Libra season, given that it's, Venus is around here with its delicious energy of love and abundance, this could be, again, a relationship. Because this is what wanted to come to at the bottom of the deck. And that's what the masculine is trying to trust in its divine timing of. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, the cups can also mean your soul tribe. The cups can also mean what is emotionally fulfilling for you. But given the fact that this one here, I'm just looking at the pictures because we do have 4 separate decks that we're using for feminine, masculine, the collective, and spirit. And this is the picture that comes out for the Ten of Cups. It may resonate for you if this is something that you are wanting and manifesting, because we have the Ace of Wands underneath that. There is a brand new energy that Spirit is clearing out for you. That's why this Seven of Pentacles is here. Because I heard this at church today, while you are waiting, God is working, right? Spirit, divine, whatever word you want to use for this source creator. While you are waiting, Spirit is working, God is working. So keeping that trust that what you are waiting for is working through, is being worked on, is being prepared, is what I'm hearing, is being prepared for you. You are also being prepared for it, masculine. And I'm seeing under the Ace of Wands, because I do see the seven, and the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. You might be seeing 7-7. That might be a significant number for you, the number of divine. But the Seven of Swords is also about moving quietly, secretly, strategically. It could mean other things like secrets and deceit, but I don't see it in this when it's coming right after the Ace of Wands here. I'm seeing this as the masculine moving in silence for protective sake, for protection's sake. Maybe there is no contact with masculine for some because of the waiting period of deciding between this divine cup of love, and do you want to accept it, or do you want to reflect on these other three cups, right? Of your community, of your friendships, right? Maybe you have friends that are telling you otherwise, and that's the Five of Wands that we saw. But I'm hearing it is, you have to follow your intuition. Walk by faith and not by sight. The Two of Swords is also about the same thing as that Moon card that kept coming out, following your intuition. But what I'm hearing Spirit say for the sacred masculine energy is that with the Moon card and the Two of Swords, follow your intuition, your emotional needs, what brings you emotional happiness and fulfillment. That is where you need to go. That is where you need to move. Okay, I'm getting kind of warm, so bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just going to take a layer off because it's hot and it's like cold, but it's hot. So let's just do this. Okay, there we go. Also, I want you guys to see my cat scarf because it's the best. Hold on. Easy. All the cats. I don't know if you're cat ladies like me, but cat lovers. That's where we have to enjoy. Okay. Anyway, back to this reading. This is what Spirit is wanting you to. This is why Spirit wants you to move quietly as you're deciding between, your friends and family or this divine love, is what I'm hearing. And that's okay. To listen to your intuition, to walk by faith, the faith in what your soul believes to be true, where you can feel it with every fiber of your being, that you match and meet with emotionally. That's that Moon energy, really, really tapping into it and trusting it unconditionally, because Spirit is working through you, working for you, working with you as you are waiting for this beautiful happily ever after. You do deserve it, masculine. I'm hearing some of you maybe are feeling afraid that it's not coming. Maybe you're feeling like you don't deserve it, but you do. Everyone deserves a happy ending, a happily ever after, and you are worthy of it. And that's what I'm hearing also. That's why this waiting period is also helping shift that worthiness within you. It's helping shift this, belief that you are worth waiting for. That's it. That's it. That's it. This is spirit helping you, reminding you to believe that you are worth waiting for. This love is worth waiting for. This new beginning, this happily ever after, this biggest emotional desire that you have been waiting for is worth the wait. Maybe it has been 7 years, and that's why the 7 sevens are coming out. Maybe it has been 7 lifetimes, is what I'm hearing. But it is on its way. You don't see it coming, but it is on its way. So trust. Trust. Because remember, the feminine is over here calling it in too, manifesting it in too, with her electromagnetic fierceness, energy. It's electrifying, what I'm hearing from Greece. So, really beautiful, really beautiful. I'm being told to keep this Ace of Wands out here. We have beautiful Ace. Both feminine and masculine energies are both bringing in this Ace energy. Trusting in that divine. Yeah, I love it. So let's see what the collective is up to as one collective within ourselves, within this union, within the entire collective of humanity. Let's just see here. Thank you all for being here as well. I do appreciate that you are here for liking and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit that like button, to hit the notification bell if you are enjoying yourself and you'd like to know whenever I do go live. Being a part of this soul tribe of conscious love. I appreciate it. Look at this. Aw. Bottom of the deck we have is the Empress for the collective. Can't really see it because it's such light. It's almost like a constellation is what I'm seeing it as. The constellation. And I'm hearing the Libra, the Librian constellation, right? The Venus, Juno of the divine feminine. Really beautiful. And we had the Emperor for the divine feminine at the bottom of the deck when we first shuffled. So to have the Empress here at the bottom of the deck for the collective is really beautiful, because I'm seeing it as a beautiful divine pair written in the stars. That's what I'm hearing right now. That's what I'm hearing. And that, it's something that we do not, the strongest energy that we do not see here. Oh, that's a strong amount. Okay, I'm just going to take the two that flipped over. But like a whole wad came out. But I'll take the two that flipped over. I can't see them. Right now we have the bottom of the deck, the King of Swords. So really beautiful decisions are being made right now within the collective. The truth is coming out. This truth is being set free. I love that, what we don't see happening within the collective right now. Yes. And then I have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Cups reverse. But I'm being told to keep it upright for now. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups. That's really beautiful energy. That's union within yourself, union within your collective, counterpartship, union within your soul connection that is very emotionally fulfilling for you. But with it having been reversed when I flipped it over, I'm hearing this fear, the fear that this is not possible. I just see 4455 right now on the clock. So those numbers might be significant for you. You can look up the angel number for that if you'd like. But I see, maybe there's a fear that this union is not possible, or that this emotional fulfillment cannot be had for you. But just, I'm hearing spirit say, just like I said to the masculine here, this wait is worth waiting for. You are worthy of this connection. You are worthy. For those, if it is a relationship for you, you are worthy of it. You are worthy of this divine connection. The wait will be worth it. Okay. And if it's not an emotional or a romantic relationship for you, you are worthy of this divine, I'm hearing this divine opportunity, this divine love that's coming for your emotional desires. Perhaps again, going back to that swords, the ace of swords with the crown on it. Perhaps it is that you are manifesting that you want to take your artistry, I'm hearing for some, that you want to, tap into your fullest potential and be a leader, have your own company, be well known worldwide, be famous, be a superstar, whatever the case is. I'm hearing maybe you're fearing that you cannot achieve that union of your soul mission, but you can, and you are, and you will, because you're making a beautiful decision. Look, you have the strength card underneath that, the beautiful bowl, Taurus energy. Okay, even though the strength card is typically Leo energy, but we got the bull here for the collective. You have the strength within you to make this decision. You have the strength within you to make the right decisions, is what I'm hearing. And the Six of Cups, look, this is beautiful energy at the bottom of the deck that you don't see. The Six of Cups again. Here you have, and then look, the Magician card. Yes, yes. You have the strength within you, because this is a soul mission, a soul destiny, a soul connection. All right? You are the master manifester. This may have been a past life connection for some of you with that Six of Cups. This may have been a past life soul calling for some of you. And with the Libra, you see that Libra card or the Libra symbol. Sorry if it's distracting with the, what do you call it? The, I can't think human right now. The drapes. Yeah. Anyway, if you can see it though, the Libra symbol here with the moon card over the moon over the cauldron. That's that Libra season. This season is your season, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Look, it is harvest season. Okay, you're waiting. You've been waiting. Maybe the last 7 months you've been waiting for your crops to grow. You've been planting. You've been sowing. You've been watering. You know, you can't force plants to grow any faster than they want to, right? All you can do is put water on it, so give it some sunshine and give it love, and it'll grow. And then you can reap the benefits of those. For those of my green thumbs out there, you know exactly how it goes. You can't force a tomato plant to grow. Just like for those who may be waiting for, for a child to be born, you can't force a child to come into this world any faster than it wants to, right? It's gonna come, and it's gonna come when it comes, when it wants to come, right? You just have to trust in divine. Yes, honk for confirmation from that train. Yeah. That train means you are on your way. confirmation you are on your way of this beautiful manifestation of divine love, what is written for you, what has already been, what has been in the past life works, the works of past life for lifetimes. Now we get to have reap those benefits, is what I'm hearing. And it'll be well worth it, well worth the wait. So, and remove those fears if you're having those fears. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups is out here for a reason. But maybe you're feeling like, I have everything that I need, right? I have everything that I could possibly want, except for that final emotional thing. Why don't I feel emotionally fulfilled yet? If I have everything that I could want, and that's because you are not yet in union fully with yourself, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. The reason why you may have everything on paper that you need, that should be checking all the boxes off of your happiness. But Spirit says the reason why it has not checked off the soul happiness, the reason why it's not it's why it's not transmuting or transferring to your emotional fulfillment, is because you have been trying to live your life for other people. You've been trying to check the boxes off of what society says you need to be doing in order to be happy. And that's from a very egoic mindset. And so, yeah, you may have the good paying job, you may have the nice cars, you may have a big house, you may have all the things that materially should be satisfying you. But the reason why it's not with this Nine of Cups reverse is because you have yet to align with your soul fulfillment, your soul happiness. And that could be, if you're not following I'm hearing your artistic endeavors for some. Perhaps you had this dream that you never actually fully manifested out of fear that it won't pay the bills. I'm hearing for others. Maybe you've been having this fear that you'll, go down that road and try that route, and then you'll fail. But that isn't, I'm hearing Spirit say, now it's time to really step into what it is that is emotionally fulfilling for you, and try it again. Like Aaliyah says, if at first if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. If at first if you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Right? Yes. And now I'm hearing the part of that song that Timberland says, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. So that might be another message for some. Those who might be in that waiting period. Right? It's been a long time. But if at first, if you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Because I'm hearing this time around, you will succeed. Because you have that strength within you now. You have that unwavering faith, unstoppable strength, bullseye, clarity, loyalty, commitment, right? And now you know that this is a soul love. Now you know this is a divine soul journey, connection, mission, purpose, and you are the master magician manifester. You have had to go through a lot to get here, but you are here though, okay? So trust in the decisions that you make. It's going to be the right choice. I'm hearing Spirit say you cannot mess up what is divinely fated for you. You cannot ruin what is already written in the stars for you. You cannot lose what you already are. You cannot lose what you are, and you are love. Spirit says, dear child, you are love. This, if this divine love is you, and you can't lose it. It's not about the external. That which you are fated and destined for cannot be lost. Bottom of the deck is oppression, and I was getting ready to go shuffle some more, and I see the Empress. It's a message from Spirit here. So that the Empress again for the second time that we're seeing today, and the oppression card, as I'm seeing that the divine feminine has been oppressed for a long time, but now she is reclaiming. Look how interesting it is, how similar they almost look. This is really beautiful, actually, because she is reclaiming. Hey, Manur Riaz Gadar. I didn't see that you chatted, but thanks for posting. So, can I ask a question? You can certainly ask a question. If it's a personal question for a personal read, I am not answering those. However, you absolutely can. So look at here. Look at this divine, the Empress card. Let me see how I can show it. Okay, if you can see it here. The divine Empress. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, can you see it? I'm sorry, guys. All right. Do you see how both their hands are open? And how the Empress card here has the light showing in her hands, the light coming out of her palms, if you can see it. And then you can see over here on the impression card how she's covered in a veil, but she's got all these things coming out of her hand. And I don't know if you can, what are these? So you have a, looks like an aqua quartz, aura quartz, and a topaz, so some gems, a blue gem and a yellow gem for the throat and the solar plexus, crystal chakras. You have this planet that looks like Earth and a feather for our ancestors. So it's like these oppressions, the oppressions over the divine feminine and how she's been able to really show up. I'm hearing she's had to feel, this is a message here that's coming through. She's felt like she's had to cover up for sake of protection is what I'm hearing, for sake of survival, but she's had to oppress the gem that she is, the rare gem that she is. She's had to oppress her truth with this blue. She's had to oppress her soul, her self-will power, her authenticity with the yellow. She's been oppressed on Earth for as long as Earth can remember, but she had to oppress the Earth goddess. I'm hearing even Mama Gaia has been oppressed, and then you have the ancestors, ancestral oppression with the divine feminine, but she's emerging, which I love that they look so similar in the sense that they both have their hands out. She's now emerging as this divine feminine. She is awakening. She's healing. I love this. And this is Spirit saying that sacred feminine within us all, but the Empress is coming through for those who need to hear it. No longer having to shy away, no longer having to hide, no longer having to oppress your emotions, your thoughts, your expressions, that you are perfect exactly the way you are, beautiful Empress. And you can see the moons here. There's a big, I don't know if you see the faint moon behind the large full moon, and then the moon cycles over the Empress. You know, let these eclipse, these lunar cycles you have been going through teach you, help you, heal you. I almost want to keep them out just because it feels like such a strong message, but thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm going to keep them out because that was a strong message here. But let's see what else wants to come out from Spirit. Thank you. Ooh, that flew out. And like we had the Seven of Crystals here at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles again. So Spirit is saying, yes, I am helping you wait. I am helping you find patience and trust. And I'm even seeing with this one as she's meditating, meditate while you wait. That's good. Meditate while you wait. Because while you are waiting, I am working, says Spirit. Trust in that. I just heard snaps for some reason. And so we have the Knight of Swords coming out that flew out. I love this Knight of Swords card. This is about taking that leap into a brand new portal. You see? Taking that leap into a brand new portal. Just leap right off of that cliff. You know, trusting, you know, taking the action. Nights are about offerings, nights are about action. Take that action to take that leap. You are ready for this new portal. I just heard Spirit say, you are ready for this new chapter. You're ready for this new timeline. You're ready to really step into who you have always been destined to be. Once you jump into this unknown, I know it feels scary because you have to leave everything you have known. But once you do, you are going to look. This is what I'm seeing this as. I know it feels familiar here, this oppression, because the distorted feminine energy has been distorted for so long. I know it feels comfortable because it feels safe, because the ego says that you'll be safer if you just blend in. You'll be safer if you just dumb down. I just heard for some of you. Maybe you divine feminines have been so smart, so intuitively connected, but it was always too intimidating for others, that you were oppressed. Your intellectual, spiritual intelligence, emotional intelligence was so feared and intimidated that you were told you need to dumb down. Some of you may even have been told that exact words. You need to dumb down. You're too smart for your own good. I'm hearing for some. Don't be a smart aleck or smart ass, like shaming that you're so smart. But I'm hearing that's what is up here, right? This is that oppression up here. But once you take that leap, once you leap into that portal, this is who you're going to come up as. This is who you're going to rise up as. Really beautiful. And it goes again, those moons, right? Because the masculine kept having the moon card come through tonight. These moons, trusting your emotional, intuitive needs, trusting how you can meet your intuition, how you can align with your intuition, follow your intuition by feeling how it makes you feel, feeling, letting the emotional guide, the feelings lead you. And I'm hearing though, remember that not everything's gonna feel good. when you are on this, when you are moving, right? This doesn't feel good to have to take this big ass leap into the portal, but that's only because you're fearing the unknown. So be mindful of that as well. Like, is it not feeling good because you are so used to and have become so habitually a, habitually accustomed to this other feeling of, I mean, we truly can be addicted to negative energy. We can be addicted to depression. We can be addicted to anger. We can be addicted to gossip. We can be addicted to, that's why they're called addictions, because we have lost control over them. That think of breaking an addiction. What do you have to do? It feels awful to break an addiction if you have to withdraw from it, right? Codependence is an addiction. Maybe you got to break from that. Codependency, withdraw is a thing. It doesn't feel good when you are first taking those steps out of breaking the habits that have been oppressing you. It doesn't feel good to break the oppression chains because there's a lot of backlash, a lot of feedback, a lot of resistance. But you have to retrain your brain. You have to rewire, recondition, and unlearn those old habits that have been your comfort zone. Okay? And it takes a little bit of time, and that's why Spirit has you in this waiting period right now. Because you are rewiring, shifting, aligning, awakening, and helping you with the Two of Swords once again, helping you choose. With that moon, big moon again, helping you choose what is your intuitive guidance, your emotional quality of life. Speaking of which, we have the Knight of Crystals underneath that, the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest knight in the deck. Yep, that makes a lot of sense here, right? It has taken a long time, it feels, while you're trying to make this decision here. Walking by faith. It's funny that these swords in the ground, the Two of Swords, look like crosses, right? Walking by faith and not by sight. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, right? Taurus energy, but it's also the knight that when it shows up and when it arrives, what it has to offer is so solid. It's loyal. It's ready. Okay, some of you might have Taurus placements because we have a lot of Taurus energy with that bull that came through as well. And Taurus is also ruled by Venus. So just know, even with that, because being in Libra season, being ruled by Venus, that you're going to have, that's your sister sign, right? So there is something, a beautiful offering that's coming through. Look, another big full moon. So the moon, the full moon really awakened a lot, but I'm hearing to the next full moon too. You know, what you're choosing, the path that you are being led on is going to come into its fruition. That there will be a beautiful offering, a beautiful sense of clarity if you continue to follow your faith, your intuition, trusting that this timeline is divinely guided and protected. Yeah, really beautiful. I know you might be feeling in your head stuck and trapped because I saw the Eight of Swords there as well, but I'm hearing just take that leap of faith. So I want to see here as we move into our oracles to close out, to wrap up. This has been a really beautiful read. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you for those who have been tuning in. I hope this is resonating. If it is, feel free to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel if you would like. Princess Leah 888. If you want to be a part of our soul tribe of conscious love. But here, let's see what Lemuria has to say. Like we have the harmonic flight here at the bottom of the deck. Really beautiful. This is the twin flame card in Izzy Ivy. She talks about the twin flame divine love journey, conscious love journey, the awakening of seeing your soul in another, soul recognition. But in order to do that, you really do have to go through leaps and bounds to move, to jump into the portal of the unknown so that you can truly transform and transmute oppression into the empress that you are. You really have to trust that where you are going, what you are waiting for is divinely guided and protected for you. And it's worth the wait. And it's not easy. And sometimes you have to be silent in your movements so that you can protect over this divine love. And you might be feeling in your head, you might be feeling like, is this even real? You might be feeling like this is, am I even, is this possible to have this union with the Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups in reverse? Is it even possible to be fully fulfilled and to actually, and like, feel completely satisfied with life? Or is there always going to be this lingering, agonizing emptiness? Well, Spirit says when you align with your soul, when you align with your highest vibration, when you balance your feminine and your masculine energies within yourself, then the true infinite abundance comes into manifestation. Yes. When you trust the electromagnetic fibers of your being, aligning with the divine's energy, then yes, you can. But you have to trust. You have to trust that this journey is worth waiting for, that it's not easy because you have to cut people out that are not understanding. Sometimes you have to walk away from the things that are hurting you, not helping you. You have to choose healthy. You have to choose you. And sometimes that can be really scary because you feel like, can I do this alone? But sometimes you really have to just know that this is a seed worth planting. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. You're awakening light codes within yourself. Mount Shasta here of the awakening of light codes within yourself. There's a few that came out, quite a few. Yeah, beautiful. We have water, number 12, the overflow. Let your emotions overflow, even if it feels like I cannot handle all of this. You have to feel it to heal it, but you also have to feel it to embrace it. If you want to live fully and freely and deeply in conscious love, then you have to allow yourself to feel fully and deeply and freely through all that comes up and pours out. But I'm also hearing, let divine pour into you to cleanse you, to clear you, to heal you. The healing waters restoreth my soul, because you are the realm bridger. You are the realm bridger. Number 41 might be a significant number for you too. Maybe it's a soul path number. Sorry, the light's messing up. Okay. You know, 41 also reduces to 5, which is change. But you are the bridge between realms, the bridge between the 5D and the 3D, the bridge between the physical and the non physical, the bridge between heaven and earth. You are the realm bridger, my beloveds. I'm hearing Spirit say. And you are also a star seed. Oh, look how cute he is. You are a star seed. You are the element of star seed. Number 45. So those numbers might be significant for you. Reducing to 9, which is independent fulfillment, not needing other people to fill your cup in order for you to be satisfied. This beautiful star seed, you are unique in your own light, in your own self. I love this. And then we have Earth that came in reverse. Nurture nature. What number is this? 14. So we have 41 and 14. That's a palindrome, right? They mirror each other. So perhaps this is a mirroring experience for you. But I'm also hearing that we're not nurturing nature the way we need to, Spirit says. We are not nurturing nature the way we should be. Be mindful of our Mama Earth. Remember that was Earth was on. Yep. Earth was on this oppression card. So, you know, we are moving, shifting heaven on earth, right? On earth as it is in heaven, but it has been oppressed and has to heal and has to grow. And we have to be the realm bridgers that nurture it. We have to be the star seeds that nurture it. Hey, babe. Just wrap it up. So this beautiful reminder for us. This is a beautiful reminder for us. You know, I'm hearing don't litter, pick up trash around you, you know, even little things like that. Being mindful, caring about that earth, being not polluting the earth, you know, trying to be more economic with your choices of consumption, or even I'm hearing like solar energy and electric cars, and you know, just really shifting your mindset into um minimalistic mindset. I'm hearing, because that's kind of Venus energy too, where you are choosing quality over quantity, right? Being able to find things that are going to be restorative and resourceful, things that will last longer, even if they might cost a little more. But in over time, in the long run, will actually save you money, save you time, save you energy. You know, eating healthy, for instance, instead of eating out, um, making your own meals might take a little bit more time. It might be a little bit more expensive to choose organic as opposed to non-organic. But I'm hearing in the long run though, what you're doing, what you're putting into your body is you're helping prevent your body from medical issues that will cause more pain, more, you know, money out of your pocket for doctors, surgeries and medications, right? That kind of mindset, to think of it in that sense, but also seeing it from that perspective of the earth too. How we treat the earth today is how our generations to come are going to be able to experience the earth. Are we going to choose the oppression to oppress our earth? Or are we going to choose the empress who nurtures, who is the nurturer of earth, who is the nurturer of Mama Gaia, who is the beautiful, you know, fertile, receptive embodiment of Mother Earth. And then we have our last card that came through was Crystal Keys. That was a message, a really important message that Lemuria really wanted us to make sure that they shared. So thank you, Lemuria. And then we have Crystal Keys, which is such a beautiful card. Number 22, the Ascended Masters of 22 here. So maybe you're saying 2-2 for alignment as well. But I'm seeing that these crystal keys are here to awaken us to our fullest potential, our fullest light codes. You see how they have third eye awakenings, right? For us to really tap into our heightened intuition, the vision and the imagination that we can see with our third eye, but may not be able to see with our human eyes. Yeah, really beautiful. Yep, I love that. Okay, so now we're just going to move on and carry on to the, thank you, next steps that we can take using the Four Agreements Oracles. We have the card that came out, Don't Make Assumptions. And the bottom of the deck is the Don't Make Assumptions, third agreement. Relinquish the need to change others. All right, this will be important for us this week that Spirit wants us to know. Relinquish the need to change others. Let them be who they are. You see the speak the truth, let them be in their truth with that blue bird here. You know, you see how they look different. You know, they're the same, you know, dog. They're both in the dog race, but they are a different breed. So perhaps, you know, that is something that you might be experiencing in your relationships, or the conflict that might be feeling. You know, that's what you're cutting out though right now is other people having their opinions on the differences between you and your partner, or the differences between you and them. If someone is trying to make you change, let's read it because let's just read what Don Miguel Ruiz has to say. Real love is accepting other people the way they are without trying to change them. If we try to change them, this means that we don't really like them. And it's easier to find someone who already is the way that you want him or her to be instead of trying to change that person. So I think that's really important for us to take. This is what Spirit wants us to take with us in this next steps for the week to come, is that you do not need to change other people and other people don't need to change you. And that as we're talking about for those who are manifesting this beautiful, you know, relationship, you do not want it's not a real loving relationship if you will love them if they were like this, if they would just change who they are. I would love you if you just change everything about you, right? That's not real love. Real love, as we know it, is patient and kind and does not boast. It is not rude. It is not jealous. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered, right? Real love does not keep records of wrongs. Does not rejoice or is not, what's the word? Come on now. Come on, somebody. It ain't Sunday, but it is Sunday at the time of this recording. So we at church. You know, it does not delight. Real love does not delight. Thank you, Spirit. It does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Okay? Real love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Real love always prevails. Real love never fails. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm hearing that song, Real Love. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free, real love. I'm searching for a real love. Hey, right? All right? So take that as it resonates, okay? I love this so much. Let me just do our final T formations and we'll call it a day. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. If you haven't already done so, feel free to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. You can. If you feel called to, hit the notification bell if you want to be a part of my soul tribe of conscious love here. And the T formations that we have coming through are not flowers, the stars of the earth. I love this. By Clara Lucas Balfour. Are not flowers the stars of the earth? They sure are. I'm going to put that on the Seven of Pentacles here. Relate to your greatness and not your weakness. Love this. Your greatness, not your weakness. I'm putting this on the oppression versus the Empress card here. Very beautiful. Oh, this is my favorite quote, and I was just journaling about it today. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous, perfect for the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, and since we have it out twice, I'm going to put it on the One of Spirit because Spirit spoke to me during my daily devotions today about it by Lao Tzu. How strange is it that nature does not knock and yet does not intrude? Nature does not hurry and nature does not knock. But it does not intrude. So it is going to grow. I'm going to put that on the Earth card right here for nurture nature. It may not knock, but it will not intrude. But it will always be present, and we shall always honor it. And our final T formation of the night, my beautiful beloveds, thank you so much for being here. Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe. That's what this entire message has been about. Be guided. Listen to the whispers of the universe. It's funny because we had the moon come out a few times just as we were shuffling, the Two of Swords showing up a couple of times as we were shuffling, all about trusting, following your intuition, right? Walking by faith, not by sight. Listen to the whispers of the universe. I really love this. I don't even know where to place it in, except that it's all over. I want to put it on the Two of Swords card, but I don't know where it is. It showed up at the bottom of the deck, I believe, for the masculine and for from Spirit. I'm going to actually put this here. Listen to the whispers of the universe on the Magician card. Be guided and listen. Yes. To the whispers. Yeah. I'm just going to put that there because that's what it's feeling coming through. This has been quite a beautiful reading. I feel so honored to be able to have pulled this energy with you. Thank you for those who join me as we are unfolding this energy for the week to come on this sneak peek for Tea+Tarot Tuesday. And thank you for those who are joining me when this video goes public and this still is being pulled from your energies as well. For you are still a part of this reading, and this message is still for you. So, until next time, my beautiful beloveds, the light within me honors and cherishes and just adores completely, fully, magnificently the light within you. And thank you. Hi, Benjamin Flack. Welcome on. Yes, he said, dang, leaving just when I popped on. I know. I'm sorry that you just got here, but you'll just have to wait for when this goes public on Tuesday in just a couple of days from now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for at least finding this message found you. You say goodbye. I say hello, hello, hello. That's how we're going to close this out. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello, hello. Peace and love. Namaste. Bye. Hello.